Few places are richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, and the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Stanford Cardinals, taking on a team from the SEC, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Offense getting set for first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's got him in the flat. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what you had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job reloading and bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, do I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
Blasted as he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give from the gun. Runs for the tackle. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Brown will throw it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone, and you're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, it's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, after the miss, no change in the score. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Here's the give off the left side. And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Gets open down the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Stanford quickly to the line.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
After the run, now to throw. He's right on target. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
They'll leave it with him. Powers through the defender.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The running back has it. Keeps the legs moving. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damage when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This drive is the longest running series in television history. 15th play coming up. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Stanford wants to push the pace. Back to pass, it's Moss. Unleashes to the end zone. Picked off. Crosses midfield. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27.
Not only did they get the interception, but they're able to get a huge return. Remember, this team practices this all week, right? Once they get the interception, they've got guys turning their heads, and they're looking for blocks. They're looking for people to get a hat on down the field. And with that INT, they now flip it. That could be a big point swing in this game.
Couldn't make the play on first down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. Looking left. And the ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. The 40. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for great position, but you want to make big plays as a defense. Not only make big plays, return it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up in great scoring position.
Big fullback's got it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Stanford!
No monkey business. First down, come downhill, run the fullback. He gets in the end zone. Let's not make any bones about this. Be physical, run that thing, block those guys up front. Nice job by this offense taking care of business in the red zone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Brown wants to pass. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He wants to throw. Now rolling to the left. Looking for a big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Defense in press coverage. Back to throw, it's Moss. Buys a little time with his feet. Fires on the move. Complete downfield.
That QB is absolutely going to buy all the hot mollies up front as steak dinner tonight. My goodness. When you have that much time in the pocket, I think I could be successful. And I don't even like quarterbacks or want to play quarterback.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. As strange as it seems, this is an easy decision. A little too far for the field goal. Punting does nothing for you. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Stanford going back to work with another 1st down. Give to the back. Smashes through. He's now up to 66 yards rushing already here in the 1st half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. They'll try to get it in with the run. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. Quarterback sneaks it ahead. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this 1st half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Let's it fly. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the field because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to rip.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. He's looking to throw it. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Brown will throw it. Makes the pass. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Lowers those pads. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Just missed on the connection. Incomplete. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. It's complete to the right.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Man, they have been great on 4th down. A perfect 3 for 3. They'll try it again here. Looking to the big tight end. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Going up top on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Stanford! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the third quarter and get it back with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team, true to its name, as they make the grab and get the ball. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Hands it off. The ball pops out. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding, just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. To the air, it's Moss. Got his man on the right. On the move at the 30. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Didn't get much on first down in 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it off in the flats. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UMass has had almost no answers today, and when they have had them, that other sideline has changed the questions. A puzzling performance in Amherst. They're trailing by 23 to Bowling Green. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He finds his man. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message. Not sure what it is, but he's going for it close to his own end zone. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And it took a minute, but the passing attack now on board. The first passing touchdown of the season, and it took to the second half, but I'll tell you what, this offense will find its rhythm. They'll grow. They'll get better throughout the season, and this is going to be a hard passing attack to stop.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Stanford quickly to the line. On 3rd down, going up top. Going downfield for the big play. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick 6, but he needs to be more accurate.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Looking for a deep man. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Looking for a man. It's Nolan. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Fires left, and they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, this defense has been lights out for the majority of this football game. They did give up a score to this guy, but they know who the big weapon is. They know where the quarterback is going to be looking. So here in the second half, they're going to have a plan for him, and they did on that last one.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this... Great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Guys, he's up to 103 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
And, man, I know he's going to be really upset with himself because you have all these goals and all these things you want to do, and you come in your first touch, man. You cough it up, but you got to put it behind you. This defense needs to come out now, be ready to play, fight back, build some momentum back the other direction.
Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Brown will throw it. They're bringing heat. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
And I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Cardinal! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
He's going to bring it out from deep. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Coming after it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. They've got the screen set up. At the 20, he's got space. He's off to the races. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Brown wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
He's able to grab the football. Ball's out. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense
he hurls one deep down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Looking to throw on second down. Moving away from pressure. Got out of trouble and throws. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Stanford! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the pass is intercepted. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. Stanford wants to push the pace. They'll run play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. With the catch, it's Io Manor. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the left. Lights off a defender.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Motion from the offense. To the air, it's Childs. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Trying to get to him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Defense, it looked grim. It looked bad. 1st and goal. They're set up in a good situation. Shoot, and now they're not even in the red zone. That is exactly how you do it. Create those negative plays. Get them behind the sticks. Get them in predictable situations. Nice bow your neck situation for this defense.
3rd and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys, and they're 4-1. They got the job done.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Here we go. Brown will throw it. He fires one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he drops the throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Yeah, and this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with the big lead in the fourth quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Going to try to get it himself. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you've set the other team up for almost automatic points.
And it's picked off right at the goal line. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Steps away.
Yeah, and they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays, but this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Wide receiver shows motion. At the 15, he's loose. And he breaks into the open. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Fires one high and deep. He's got it inside the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Quarterback adapting. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The 4th down try goes awry, and that might just do it. This offense starts deep in a hole. They'll give it to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, keep the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Keeps it himself and gets the first. And they'll finally shove him out of bounds after a strong run.
Dude, when you got a guy like this that can just hit the gas and go pick up 15-plus yards, what a luxury. How nice is it to have a quarterback like that when I'm a tailback? When I can send the tailback one direction, quarterback the other direction. This guy's just got so much speed. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like, when you look that good coming off the bus, those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. East Hartford, Connecticut, home to the Yukon Huskies, where basketball... Yukon comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Lets it go to the end zone. And the Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He wants it all. Reels it in the end zone. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Jackson will throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Give him 6. It is a game of field position, and after a return like that, man, are they set up. Looking for the score. Pulls it in the end zone. Third and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Landry. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. And he was hit just to the ground, incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Put it. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide out in motion. They keep attacking through the air. Going for 6. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the 1st down. And he'll step into the end zone. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
A late hit. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Fires into the end zone. And that ball is picked off. And after the interception ended. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the 1st down. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams...
Folks, welcome to the Heartland, Bloomington, Indiana. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The pre-snap motion from the offense. To throw, it's Jackson. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. You're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. QB decides to keep it here. Fighting off the defender. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And they hand it off to the back. And they stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's first and goal. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Pitch to the back, and he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown. And the Trojans line it up with first and goal. First and goal, handoff. Great move in the open field. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Solid gain on the play. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a first and 10.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still...
And it's caught. Touchdown, Indiana. First down here. The offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking for his big tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. He's running out of time here. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. And the sack on first down, it's second down. Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They move the 6th. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. Looking to throw. It's Jackson. Down he goes. A sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Pressure is coming. Contact as he threw it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. Check out this decision. They're going to go for it on fourth and very long. He'll take a deep shot. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught on the outside. It's Brown. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. Field goal try, no. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing. So cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Trying to extend the play. On the run, he'll let it go. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape. Well, they had some high hopes, Kirk, coming into this game. They practiced.
Welcome to America's heartland, Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. Memorial Stadium will be jumping in anticipation of what we've got in store today. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Kicker. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Back to throw, it's Cherry. Feeling some heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing second and long from the 19. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. He's got his man. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll go with the running game on fourth down here. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time he's got his man. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's looking on the right side. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. That one comes out hot down the right side. And he'll take... They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Using his legs to buy some time. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. On the option. He'll toss it. Into the end zone he goes. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's caught. And chunk plays. Get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup.
Touchdown, Hoosiers! First down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need.
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to throw. Gets it out fast. At the 45 on his way. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a 1st down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's going to run it. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Catch in the middle. It's Smith. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. You just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw, it's Lagway. He snares it in. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. All tied up, under a minute to play. Got it in the middle, it's West. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. Getting some heat. He'll pull it down. As they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down. He gets down. And the Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. Fakes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Yeah, it's hard. This is the hardest time because you got to have plays and you got to have scripts, because you know they're sitting back with all the DBs on the field in a dime package playing pass. How can we get 1st downs? How can we complete passes and get out of bounds to try to save some of this clock as we move the ball down the field?
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Pressure coming. It's incomplete. He'll keep it himself. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
This offense is really going to try to keep the defense on their heels in the run game by doing it with different guys. It'll be running backs, it'll be quarterbacks. They may even try to get receivers involved in the jet sweep game, reverse game as well. But a nice play there.
Keeps looking downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State. They jump on top here in OT. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They'll throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. The Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Dropping back, it's Cherry. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Third down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on fourth down here in overtime. Touchdown, Indiana! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with the point after. Man, did he get walloped on that play.
He did. He got smashed, but what happened? He got the touchdown. That's all that matters. I don't care if I get hit. Coach, I got me a touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. Second overtime. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Landry.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him over.
Offense breaks the huddle on third down. The give to the lone running back. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Buying some time. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this.
Touchdown, Hoosiers! That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They got the touchdown. Now in the second overtime, you have to go for 2. They can't convert, and the lead remains at 6, and now they'll have to go on defense.
That keeps the score. Indiana 27, Ohio State 21.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. He's got the back in the middle. Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, there's so many matchups across the board. If I'm playing offense, I'm going to assess it. Like, where do I have a speed advantage?
Touchdown, Buckeyes! What a great response here in overtime.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Pushes toward the goal line. They don't get it. A great stop by the defense, and we will play a third overtime. And now it's all two-point conversion attempts from here on out. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll run the jet sweep, trying to spread this defense out. They can't convert. That short yardage, condensed area, nobody got the 2, and we play on. Now this two-point conversion attempt for the win. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. They got the stop, now to win it with a 2. Trying to power it in. They can't get it in. Neither team can get the 2, and we'll play another overtime. So here we go again, and we'll see just how deep that two-point conversion bag really is. Trying to pound it in. They're stopped on the two-point try, and we are still tied. They broke serve, now a chance to win it with a two-point conversion. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. After the stop, now a two-point try to win the game. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Firing to the right, complete. They can't get it done on the 2, and now they'll rely on the defense. Here comes the two-point try. Wants to go up top. They're trying to get to it. Tremendous execution to get the 2, and now they turn up the heat. Now they'll have to respond with a 2 of their own. From the gun, looking for a man. Scrambling away. They can't convert. A great stop by the defense and a game-winning one here. Welcome to Bloomington, Indiana. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to Welcome to America's heartland, Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. Memorial Stadium will be... And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's Cherry. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Hoosiers headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Barker. Touchdown, Indiana! Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's West. 3rd. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there. The score.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking...
It's a fake. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Hard-hitting tackle. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. From the red zone, looking for a man. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He'll just keep slinging it. The quick out. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Here comes the field goal. Oh, what a call. Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. And that pass, not surprising. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Using the quick game. As the offense gets ready to run out the clock. Take the play clock all the way down to a fraction of a second. Do not... Unleashes one deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Back to throw, it's Cherry. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the catch in the end zone. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club.